Okay, hopefully this doesn't cut out a few seconds in to filming. It should be fine. It should be okay. Alright, let's go. I've been having some problems with the SD card. I don't know why, but just like within 3 seconds of the clip, it just cut out. One more time. Yeah, no, it's okay. I wanted to talk about the sleep tracker. That's what this video is for, and I've purposely decided to film this one first over the coursework update, even though I do have that, because I didn't want to stall with it. So here it goes. I do have my piece of paper with me, so I'll get that before I start talking about this. Alright, so I'll actually just recall my memory of the matter before actually reading this, and then we'll have a more accurate depiction of what went on through the paper. So I remember being on the screens around about 2:30. From there, came off. My 8:30 AM for job centre appointments alarm would go off. That's been going off for a few days now, but this time again it went off. Then I went back to sleep. From there I'd wake up again at 10:30, and then I'd stay in bed for an hour usually. But today all of that happened until the 10:30 point. I didn't stay in bed because I had noticed that part of the cycle, what I'd be doing with my sleep routine. During the past few logs, when I've been having this regular sleep routine of going to bed at around 2:30 in the morning and then getting up at 20 to 12, I wouldn't think about the 8:30 alarm that would go off, but it would be. And because I had now realised that this would usually happen, I've been able to further improve and develop how I'd sleep because of that. I think I'd probably go back to bed, not only because of how comfortable it'd feel, but potentially because I might have been undersleeping just a little bit, just very slightly. I get 6 hours of sleep from 2:30, give or take, when I'd be wanting to go to sleep. So I'd be getting I'd say more than 6 hours of sleep starting from when I'm in bed and I'm planning the day, maybe even uploading videos. From there, I then come off at 2:30, and then no, I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, anyway, going back to what I was saying earlier with this 10:30 in the morning stuff, I purposely told myself, do not go back to bed, and I acted on that. Or don't go back to bed. I did eventually, but not to sleep. I was just doing my coursework, which I'll talk about in the separate video that I'll make for that. But yeah, that all happened. But I want to go back to before 2:30 when I came off the screen. So I finished uploading videos at around maybe 11 or so, and I was thinking I'll leave the daily food log, which I've now uploaded from yesterday, so I upload that today. I've done that, and I was planning, and I just thought I was doing things earlier. I was finishing off the uploads earlier, so I didn't feel so stressed when trying to get all these videos out, even though I just scratched my head. It's not itchy, which is a sign of stress, to be fair. But I'd say, although I felt my eyes twitching, I remember feeling my left eye twitching today, stress levels aren't all that high. They usually aren't, but sometimes when I'd have difficulty with uploading the videos, I do make myself experience a lot of stress. when I don't take myself out of that perspective of wanting to get the videos up so much through, say, recording myself uploading the videos, because I haven't gone out my way, at least recently, to give myself a third person like perspective when I'm uploading videos. I just experience quite a lot of stress, and although I definitely do have patience with getting these videos out, if I say have tried exporting videos like 3 times or more, and they're large projects like 10 gigabytes plus, I start getting frustrated because I know that it's going to take hours to get that up onto YouTube, and I know that on one end I want the videos out, but on the other end I need to sleep, and they clash. They clash because I let them clash, because I just want the videos out so much. But that does happen sometimes at night when I just try and get the videos out. Say, if I were to just make a whole load of videos in the evening but then want to get them out on the day. Alright, so that is my memory of how my sleep went. Let's see what I wrote. I know now that I pick up the paper, I realise that I had a dream, but I forgot what it was. It would have been nice that if I journaled that, but no way I'll be able to keep a track of my journals long term on this. Anyway, let's see what I wrote. Planning the day at 1:15 in the morning and finished public uploads earlier at around 11:30 PM ish. Woke up at 8:30 due to alarm, the one I was talking about earlier, reminded me of a universal credit appointment way back when, and went back to bed and had a dream. Forgot what it was. I think I was experiencing a load of frustration over something. I really don't know. It could have been amazing for all I know. Woke up and got up 2 hours later, as usual, at 10:30, due to realising the cycle I was putting myself through and wanting to change that. Yeah, because I don't want to be getting up basically at noon. So I think as I predicted, I think my depiction of my sleep, just from memory, was pretty accurate relative to what I just wrote on paper. I wonder if there's any way I could further develop this sleep tracker. Maybe I say that because maybe that would help, even though that's not the thought that came through in my mind. I'm just letting myself speak. Perhaps it's because I've thought of maybe doing a dream tracker again. I used to do that, actually, way back when. I used to have a journal where I just write all the dreams down, and I'd spend hours doing it, maybe like 2, because they were so vivid. Pardon me. I do it both on paper, and I even remember doing it on Google Docs. So maybe I could do that then. I could probably. It's probably not healthy for my eyes to be on the screens first thing in the morning, but if I am going to be on the screens first thing in the morning, then that's something that I can do. I can write down the dreams. But ideally I probably should do it on paper, allow myself to have some form of way that isn't related to screens in which I do stuff. Although I'm not against using technology to help me out in this way, I don't want it to be the only way that I use it to help me out. Electric technology, that is. Not necessarily not wanting to use books. I think that's okay. I mean, it is. If we're talking about eyesight and wanting to preserve it, seeing as using books is a short distance activity, that's probably the only thing I really could do, because how would I be able to write about things from afar or something? I don't know. I think I should. I don't think that can happen. But I would like to imagine, say, like as I'm doing now, looking at something from the distance, I do incorporate more long distance or long sighted activities into my life, so that I don't lose what I've already got, because I have seen declines in my visual acuity and my visual clarity. Well, it's not like there's nothing I could do about it. But anyway, I think that's really all I've got to say for this one. So I will go out my way to improve my sleep routine and to work on improving my upload schedule, so that I'm not up until 2 in the morning. My planning as well, maybe doing that at specific times that I think would be really helpful. That way I'm not up until 2:30 on the screens. Yeah. I actually was using the laptop as a light to write my plans down. So if I do that in the daylight, then I wouldn't have to do that and secrete my melatonin production any more than I have to, and negatively impact my natural cycle of hormones on a daily basis. There's no need to do that when I could just write down my plans in the evening. For example, I could actually do that now. I could start planning the next day out now, or before going to the gym, for example. I could do that. Well, no, not to the gym. I mean, just the exercise. Sorry, I'm gonna go to a park. Today. I think I'll take that idea on. Actually, I'll write that down somewhere. But for now, just we finito. That is it. And cheers to improving my sleep routine using certain plans like that, like making my plans well before the night is upon us, so that I don't have to use a laptop to write down my plans, and therefore negatively impact my hormones, which would just really negatively impact my basic needs like my sleep quality, and therefore just overall life, because I'd be going around tired due to letting myself just be up until 2:30 or something. And 2:30, just the dark. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Just we finito. I'm done. On to the coursework update I go. I like what I've got to say there, so I'm definitely gonna have a smile on my face more often than not making that video.